Well, hi, everybody. Hope that your week is off to a great start. We're standing here in our wonderful church by the font of baptism and the Easter candle, because this will be a place where we will be gathering for a lot of prayer over the next few days, which is a really wonderful thing. This coming Thursday, October 31, and Friday, November 1, we'll be praying together the Feast of All Saints, where we give praise and thanks to God for the gift of all the holy men, women, and young people who have gone before us as incredible examples and models for us of what faithful Christian discipleship can look like. And so join us. It's a holy day of obligation, either Thursday at 5 o'clock or Friday at 8 a.m. or 7 p.m., all liturgies here in the church for the Feast of All Saints. And then on Saturday, November 2, we will celebrate prayerfully the Feast of All Souls. We'll remember those who have gone before us, marked with the sign of faith into God's eternal and heavenly kingdom. During our All Souls liturgy, we will remember by name those for whom we have celebrated funeral rites over the past year. Their names will be included in the intercessions of the universal prayer during Mass. And then after Mass, we'll adjourn down to the Jerusalem room for a very simple, light breakfast reception to build the fellowship that knits us together as we thank God and remember so fondly those loved ones who have gone before us. So Saturday, 9 a.m., Mass of All Souls. Not a holy day of obligation, but a really important and valuable day to come together nonetheless to pray and to thank God for those who have gone before us. And then looking ahead for additional prayer opportunities, please be aware that this coming week, November 5, 6, and 7, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we will not be celebrating 8 a.m. Mass as usual in the chapel because the priests of the Archdiocese are being called together to join Archbishop Lori and the bishops of our diocese for our every other year convocation of priests. It's a wonderful opportunity for us, at least once every other year, to all be together for a common couple of days to build the fraternity and the fellowship that knits us together, and to do so in the context of prayer, along with a presenter who will be offering us a series of talks for our reflection and consideration. And during the course of the event, we will also be having a joyful meal to celebrate in a special way those who have recently joined us as newly ordained priests in our diocese, and remembering as well those who are celebrating special Jubilee years, including Father Limmer as he's marking 60 years of priestly ministry. So be aware again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no morning Mass here at St. Anne. But on Tuesday, November 5, we know that our nation will be participating in our annual electoral process as citizens of our nation, of our state, and our local community will exercise our responsibility as faithful citizens to identify those who would be called to serve in various roles of public office and service, and also to speak to the issues of common concern for the common good of our communities. So it's a very important day, of course, and we are going to have the parish chapel open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Tuesday, November 5, and encourage anyone that would like to come and spend a few moments in prayer for as little or as long as you like, praying for our nation, for the Spirit of God to bless all those who will be called upon to be our leaders, to bless all of us in our discernment as participants in the electoral process, a great responsibility that we are all called to share. So Tuesday, November 5, Parish Center Chapel open and available for prayer for our nation on Election Day. And then, speaking of worship, just a couple of weeks from now, Saturday, November 16, will be our annual worship workshop. We're really looking forward to Dr. James Starkey, a liturgy professor from St. Mary's Seminary in Baltimore, joining us 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. that day to help us focus on a topic of very timely interest. Very soon, the liturgical year will conclude and a new liturgical year will begin, where the Gospel of Luke in cycle C of the 3-year lectionary cycle will be our primary gospel throughout the new liturgical year. And on Christmas Eve, the church throughout the world will begin to mark a very special Jubilee year. These Jubilee years happen only once every 25 years. And the focus of this year's Jubilee is Pilgrims of Hope. So Dr. Starkey will help us to reflect a bit upon how the Gospel of Luke that we're going to hear about throughout the coming liturgical year will help us and guide us in our reflections and celebrations as being a people who are pilgrims of hope. And certainly in the challenging times in which we live, hope is something that all of us can both be beneficiaries of and instruments of for the life of our world. So now is the time to register. Check our flock notes, contact the parish office, let us know how many folks will be coming to our worship workshop, and please invite family members, neighbors, friends from wherever. We look forward to a wonderful gathering, and we hope you and your household and relations can be a part of it. And then on Sunday, November 24, we'll be welcoming Bishop Adam Parker to celebrate the sacrament of confirmation with 16 of our young disciples who will be completing their sacraments of initiation by calling down the Holy Spirit to become even more intensely present and powerful in their lives. And shortly after that, it'll be Thanksgiving Day. So join us 9 a.m. Mass here in the church. No more perfect way to start your Turkey Day than to do so by gathering together to give praise and thanks to God for all of the blessings that we receive from God's great goodness to us. As you are probably well aware now, the word Eucharist means the giving of thanks. And what a great thing to do to celebrate together the liturgy of the Eucharist on Thanksgiving Day. So lots of great things going on. A lot of it has to do with prayer. And in fact, as we know, it is prayer that knits and unites us together as a people of Christian faith. We hope you and your household will be a part of all of it. So do take care, and God bless.